Hello, students, and welcome to another Tech Tutorial Thursday with Advisory. For this Tech Thursday, we'll be going over our best digital student practices. Every week, we will have a new suggestion to help you become the best digital student you can. And each week, we'll have a tech tip of the week. Let's talk about best digital student practices. What does that mean? So in the classroom, we have best student practices. When you go into a classroom, you usually know where to sit, where to get your materials, and what the usual routine is. This looks a little different when your classroom is in front of a computer. So today we're going to go over what are some best digital student practices that can make you successful while learning online. Coming prepared. Just like you would making sure you're prepared for class, if you were coming to school, you need to come digitally prepared, but it looks a little different. So today we're going to go over what does it mean to come to school digitally prepared, and we're going to get it together. So these are the things we're going to go over today for our lesson. We need to have your schedule ready. What does that look like? We need to have your tabs open. What is a tab? You need to have your class materials ready, and you need to have your personal needs ready. So first, I'm going to go over how to have your schedule ready. Each one of you received a schedule that looks like this. It was spent many hours on from your teachers to look like this and to give you easy access to your class. What I want you to do right now is hit this star button. What that's going to do, it's going to create a bookmark for you. And you want to make sure you're putting it on the bookmarks bar. That's this right here. You can create folders to add bookmarks later on and organize yourself, but I want to see it on that bookmark bar. And when I hit done, it's going to be on here unless you have a lot of items. And see, it's right here. If you have a lot of items, I want you to take it and you're going to drag it till you see one of these lines so it's here on your bookmark. This means every time I log into my computer, I'm going to hit this, so I can go right to my schedule and right to my class. No more searching for your schedules. If you haven't already added your schedule to your bookmark, that's what we're gonna do for step one. We're gonna have our schedule ready. So every time we log in, we're gonna hit that bookmark page. All right, let's go to our second tip. Our second tip is having our tabs open. And what I'm gonna show you today is a handy dandy way to have a split screen. So I'm going to log into my Zoom as I normally would. I'm going to join my classroom. So here is my Zoom class. So now I know every time I come in, Ms. Sherman asked me to go to Google Classroom. So I'm right here in Google Classroom. Oh man, where'd my Zoom go? Okay, I'm going down here. I'm back to my Zoom. Now, how can I do this in a way where I can see my Zoom and my Google Classroom? This little button up here in your Chrome tab is how you split your Chrome tab so you can see side by side. You're going to hold on, you're going to press with one finger on it until you get these little arrows, and then I'm going to go to the side. Now that I'm on that side, I can make my Zoom window a little smaller so I can still see my instructor if she wasn't having her camera off because she's having a bad hair day, and I can see my Google Classroom. Once you have a split screen like this, you can also come down here to the pen, hit this pen, and hit create a note. Each of you have a handy little stylus on the right-hand side of your Chromebook. If you push in the stylus, a pen comes out, and now you can write questions while you are listening to the Zoom presentation. Again, there's nothing wrong with taking notes with a pen and paper, but this is a way so you can open two tabs. Or maybe you know your instructor likes you to go to your classroom and look at some links. Now you can do that. So we're going to click this back. Again, to split it, we're going to hold it until those arrows come up, and then we're going to move it over here. All right, now that we know how to split our screen, we're going to go back and we're going to talk about our materials getting ready. What does it mean for my materials to be ready? Well, since I'm not in a classroom, I don't need my backpack. But what I do need is I need to make sure my device is charged. I need to make sure I have notebooks ready. So if you're in a class that has actual materials, You should bring that all to your learning space before class starts. Also, I very much want to stress I am taking a class at San Francisco State right now, and as an adult, it's an online class. I need to take notes on a piece of paper. I love tech. It's my favorite thing. I spend most of my time on tech, but I still am a person who needs to take notes on a piece of paper. So if that's you, please do not think just because you have this computer, you cannot take paper out. Take out paper to write, take out paper to process, whatever you need to learn, just as you were in class. I want you to have that ready for your class. Pens and pencils, again, if you're taking notes, and then personal needs. Your classes aren't very long, but you might need some water and some snacks. Additionally, if you were a kid who just needed something in your hands to fidget with, please make sure you have that in your hands. Make sure it's not distracting. You can keep it under your camera, and if you still need to squeeze that stress toy or whatever it was that you needed in class, please bring that to your digital lesson. So again, this is what it looks like to get ready for class. Coming prepared is your student success tip for this week.
And now on to our tech tip of the week. Are you tired of getting daily emails about all your assignments and every time a teacher posts on there? Is it loaded with notifications from Google? Let's solve that problem today. So I'm going to go to Google Classroom. Over here on the left, you see 3 lines. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to scroll all the way down to settings. And right here, you should have a notifications. So to receive email notifications, mine is off. So I'm not going to get an email every time a teacher posts a new assignment. So I have that off. You can turn it on. You can also go down here. So yours may look a little different than mine, but for the classes that you're enrolled in, maybe you want to keep the due date reminders on, but turn everything off. So if you have this option to scroll down, you can customize the settings as you wish. But for now, go ahead and turn off those email notifications so you're not getting a notification every time something is posted. And that is your tech tip of the week. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you next Thursday. Don't forget, if you have an awesome tech tip to share with other Willie Brown students, please let your advisor know, and we can get you a video so you stop seeing and hearing my face every Thursday. Thanks, and have a good day.